Hey, Dad.
What's up?
I was thinking that probably about time we went on some sort of trip, outside of the house.
We got too much to do. I mean, this video might be late as it is. I'm actually just getting started on it.
You can, change into something. It'll be fun, at least. We might go to the beach or something.
No, I mean, literally, no. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 or 6 projects going on at once. It's a no. It's going to be a no until we finally finish at least something. And then I've got another project coming. So, no, it's just not going to happen.
Okay. Welcome. See you tomorrow then.
Oh.
Stuff stronger than last time I used it. That worked.
Alrighty. I did the Chargers. God, I got a lot of shorts to do. I did Kratos. I believe I did the Batman.
Oh God. We're gonna take you on vacation, whether you like it or not. We really gotta do something about this shirt. No. Oh, gotta get the rest of them in. This is taking longer than expected. Making Mom change his shirt.
John, where am I?
I was saying we needed a vacation, so here we are.
Where's my wallet?
Mom's got it.
Did we pass any funeral homes on the way up here?
Yep, I think there's one up the road somewhere.
Oh, good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to We Can Fix It, where if we work together, we can fix just about anything. Today is a little bit about me. Today I'm going down memory lane. I'm doing something that I rarely do, and that's a trip. This trip is to a place to where I went when I was a kid. This will be the first time I've made this trip on my own, and the second time that I've been to this place via this location in close to 10 years. Longer than that,
is the time that I went with my family. You see, as we're making this trip, I wanted to go the old way before we took the highway. We see new buildings and old buildings that have become decrepit. We see familiar areas, such as long, vast areas of trees with nothing out there at all. We've seen new developments, old developments, and everything in between. Because things have changed within my childhood to now. And I never expected that I would be going out and seeing these changes on my own, because I discounted the place I went. Probably because as we grow older, people pass. And there's nothing like family when you're on a vacation such as this. I highly recommend that if you had a place that your family used to go to when you were a child, go visit it. Even if it's falling apart, the memories such as this one, you will never forget. This building right here was the first stop before we got to our vacation's destination. It was a restaurant off the side of the road, and we even sat in the same spot that my family sat when I was a child. And now we reach the last couple of places before we reach our destination. The first is a bunch of fields that was wildly more when I was a child, of tobacco and other things. And one of the destinations we stopped before we got to where we were going was Piggly Wiggly. As you can see here, it's seen better days. And just seeing this building kind of puts it in perspective of how things change. And after 3 hours of driving, we have finally reached my home away from home. White Lake, North Carolina. Specifically, Golston Beach, White Lake, North Carolina. I learned a lot by revisiting White Lake at this age. I learned that White Lake was pretty much created in 1901. The place that I normally visited, Golston Beach, was highly popular with tourists, and there was a country singer that actually went there as well. This is a picture of something that I thought I'd never seen on White Lake, which was a boat. And they've been there for years. It's just regulations was so tight on boats that they only allowed 3 things to ride on White Lake. They were steamboats, paddle boats, and one of the most memorable ships that rode White Lake was Lily. Lily started life on White Lake, North Carolina back in the 1950s. And notably, this is how I remember her. I remember walking to the beach and seeing Lily picking up passengers. But in my time, it was called the Lily 3. Unfortunately, things change. And in 1995, things changed for Lily. They decided on removing her from White Lake. Unfortunately for the ship that ferried so many people around White Lake, it was left and forgotten about, and more than likely destroyed. The only thing that we have left of Lily is a prop. And I don't even know if that still exists anymore. But Lily was not the only change that was going to be made. White Lake used to have a type of fairground for kids and all to play. It is now gone, and this is literally the only thing left of Ferris wheels, bumper cars, and games all over the place. In place of all of these is a water park. In this case, you will not hear no arguments from me. Children loved White Lake, and this allows them to enjoy it. I have a couple of videos I'd like to show you, but although things are closing down around White Lake, new things are opening all the time, and it is still just as beautiful as it was before. Right here is what it looks like when no boats are riling up all of this. It's a pine cone, so don't go freaking out on the comments. So right about here is about knee deep.
Maybe. We actually got pretty far up before we got knee deep.
Actually, yeah, maybe. It might be around in here is where knee deep is.
Yeah. So somewhere where this little platform is.
Yeah, so see these platforms right here. Over there as well, how it's on both sides. That used to be covered. It used to have a big covering over it. But you can see we're about, what, halfway?
Yeah, I think somewhere around
And you can still see bottom.
Dunking down a little bit more. Going to the waist.
I can still see the bottom. That's what it looks like on this side, yeah. No. Yep, still see the bottom.
Yeah, you can see a sliver at the bottom.
We're gonna bypass going over there. We're gonna come to this end. This is as far as you can go, and it's 5 foot right there. So you can see the bottom up to probably the 5 foot point.
Up where the line is?
Mm-hmm. There's some fishies. And there's the bottom. Up into the 5 foot point. The reason you can't see bottom no further, I learned offline, because they actually took the boats and changed the regulations. I did not realize there were boats that was actually on the water back when I was a kid. Now I knew that there was a couple that, you get in and they would tour the whole place, right? But I didn't know that there was actual boats in the water, inboard boats. Them boats had regulations that were strict, that they couldn't come nowhere near the shoreline. Well, now the regulations lifted a bit, so the jet skis, them boats, all of them boats up there, plus there's more people riding boats, they can get closer to the shoreline than before. More people riding boats is causing all of this vegetation and all to not be settled at the bottom and move in to the shoreline, causing it to look this greenish color and not be as clear.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, you could walk to the end of the pier, look down, and see bottom. And it was as clear as standing right here.
Look down and see your feet.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was literally as clear as standing. Think of standing at the end of the pier, looking down, and it looked just like this. That's how it looked.
Fish.
Oh yeah, a little dead fish. Oh me. So this is the best thing about coming out here during the week. I don't know if everything here, game room and all's open all summer, winter. This is just only August.
This is 6.
But aside from my car, there's only one other vehicle here. And during the week, this parking lot might only get maybe a quarter full half full, being that they seem like they're picking the business back up to where they used to be. So it's a pretty big parking lot. Apparently on the weekends they have some bands that show up, and when the band showed up, the entire parking lot was completely full. So, but these are the ones I always stay in. They have more rooms. They have all these rooms off on back up in here. They got more rooms back behind all of this. You can see behind the elephant statue, there's actually a water frontage right there. The entrance right there has the office behind it. It also has, you have to pay $10 a person to come in.
If you don't purchase the hotel.
Yeah, if you don't purchase the hotel, it's $10 to come in. If you purchase a hotel, they give you a wristband.
Free parking
And
spot.
you can walk out, walk around, all that good stuff, and walk back in. If you don't have your wristband when you walk back in and they don't notice you, they'll charge you $10. You'll have your own reserved parking spot to your room if you're out here. And you will just listen. Nice and quiet.
You know what that sound is? The sound of silence.
Yes, it's the actual sound of silence. And that is what White Lake's all about. This is literally about 80 to 90% of the entire stay is complete and utter silence. Oh me. Well, it's time for the 3-hour trip back home.
Get the car.
Hey, are you gonna drive? Apparently not.
We gotta return the cards.
Well, he's not gonna drive back, so cards are in there.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah. So he's not gonna drive back. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if we work together, we can fix just about anything.